draining my water heater. Like I said, you might want to do yourself. So I've drug my water hose out. And it's stretching all the way to the end of my driveway. And it had a little bit of hard water in it, is what it had, just a tad bit. But when I went to fill the tank back up, the lower element was leaking water. And so I had to take it out and look at it. This is the lower heating element in my water heater. Hello there, Applebrooks. In my water heater, you can see that it's been through a lot. And then this was the upper one right here. It has a lot of hard water, calcium buildup on it, you all. So I had just went and I got some replacement. I got 2 replacements for this. Hello, King Ahuka Mundo. Hello, everyone. So I went and got 2 replacements, and the ones that I got, they're bent over. They're literally like folded over, but they're still the same wattage. This right here, and they fit. But you know, when you go pull these, when you pull those heating elements out of your water heater, you got to have a special tool, a special socket-like thing to pull them out. You can't get no wrench in there and do it. And once you put that socket-like thing on there, you got to have something to put through that hole and twist it. And you got to have a great big long pipe for a strong arm to twist it off, you all. But you can do it yourself. You may think, well, I'm going to break it. Well, no. If you have to you have to apply a lot of force because of all the calcium buildup that's all in there, you all. I think maybe I might try to get some of the calcium build off. Look, the calcium build up on here, you all. But this right here, this is way far gone. Yeah, I was thinking I'd have to go get a new water heater because I didn't know if I could get those off and replace it. But I bet I could. And then I didn't know what type to get, so I just went and I got those 2 new type, the same wattage, but they were folded over, like a wand doubled over. I got that, and then I got the little $9 heating element wrench to take it off. I can show you that water heater, you all, if you don't mind my mess. No, I'm not going to show you my mess. I'm not. I come into this basement is what I'll do, and I'll keep it down like this so you can't really see much of anything, because it's a little embarrassing. It really is. My mess that's in here. Let's push this up. Boom. Okay, let's look at. So I don't know if you can see it, but this is the heating element right here, right inside of here. It was leaking. Oh, I got a headlamp on me. Let me do this, you all. You can do this yourself if you're brave enough. So let me position my headlamp. So I was leaking right underneath that lower element, the one that was all bent up. So I put a new one of these on right there. And then my brother said, go ahead and put a new one in at the top too. So I did that, but let's look at this, you all. You have to go buy a wrench to use it. And this is the wrench I had to buy. It's just like a socket. I don't even got a socket big enough. It's bigger than a 1/16. It's like a 1 3/4 maybe. Yeah, it was hard. It really was hard. And I had to use this great big strong arm right here. I'm gonna flip this back around. Okay, I had to use that great big strong arm right here. This pipe, in order to get that off, is what I had to do. Oh, yeah, I'm strobing. This light makes me strobe. Yeah. So you all can do that yourself. If you don't want to call a heating person and stress out, you can do that yourself. Now see where I sprayed, oh, look at this, you all. It's yuck. Oh, that was from my piece of wood that I scraped it with. But yeah, it's just copper tubing. I could probably straighten it out. I probably could straighten. Oh, it's got a hole in it. See, it's got a big hole in it. That's why. Maybe that's why my water wasn't heating up. It could have been, you all. That could have been the reason. If you're just tuning in, I'm just talking about heating water elements. For saying to get things done while you still can. That's right. That's right. You can get a lot of organizing done. You really can. I really want to like wash off my hands because I touched that. Is what I did. Yeah, I didn't have much sediment left that was in my my tank, because I think I remember a long time ago to take a shop vac, and you hook a hose, like a rubber hose, down to your shop vac, and you put that in the bottom after you get the one heating element out. I think that heating element got replaced back in probably 2006. When we moved here in 2004, it got replaced in 2006. But you all, I stretched my water hose out to about right here, and you can see fine sediment. Wait, is that okay? You see this? This is the only thing that really came out. So I didn't have too much. Oh wow, look at that sun. It's so beautiful up there. Hello there. Yeah, so you can do that. Well, you can like you can do your own water tank if you're brave enough. I got a disclaimer. If you don't feel safe doing it, you need to call the appropriate technician to take care of your problem. Okay, that's my disclaimer. Don't try it yourself. You might have to contact experts in that field. But it's nice when you can do it yourself, because you save yourself some money. You really do. King Ohuko Mundo, yes. Yeah, I did, but you got to have the tools to do it. You got to have the tools to do it, and you can Google. And that's what am I hearing? That's what I did. I Googled how to take that heating element off, and then I saw you had to have a special wrench, because I didn't have a ratchet big enough. But yeah, this one I might be able to save, but this one, no, this is going to go into the recycling. I did take the screws out that went in there, because they were nice screws like this. They were really cool. It's cool, you all. You know, when I saw this on my hat, do you remember Miss Frizzle from the Saturday morning cartoons? I think it was Miss Frizzle and the Magic School Bus. Was that what it was, the Magic School Bus? Yeah, I think that's what it was. And she took her students on all these wild adventures. Yes. Yeah, well, if I could short stop those corporations, I would, in a heartbeat. I really would. But I wouldn't want to put people out of jobs either. Yeah. Yeah, you all can do it too. You can do it too. Just look at a video and then make sure you got the tools to do it, and you got the motivation to do it. It feels so nice out. I really was stressing after I drained it and it started leaking on me. It's because it was bad anyhow. It says let's go something. Oh, it was Louisville. It was Louisville. Picked it up at a thrift store a long time ago. I did. Yes, if I'm gonna get it dirty and stuff, which I will get it dirty, I'll wear it places. I'm not gonna pay much for something. Yeah, motivation is exactly the key. Yes, I loved the Magic School Bus with Mrs. Frizzle. So one thing I will say about my water, when I filled up that water tank, that water heater, now you all saying that you get water from your water heater if the water got turned out, right? If the water got turned off, the power went out, they say you got reserved water in your water heater. Well, what if when you go to drink that water, you got all of that sediment that you want to get out like that, but there you have bigger sediment particles in it. I don't think that's too drinkable unless you got a way to filter that water, you all. And also from your your toilet tank reservoir, if you've got that bleach stuff that you put in it, in the tank reservoir, or that color stuff, you're not drinking that water. You're not. And with your water heater, yeah, you got to be careful. I wouldn't drink water out of that water heater unless I could filter it. Something like that. Gina, you know that aliens are fallen angels? Well, you know, let me address that. I want to say that we have malevolent aliens, which are part of the fallen angel armies. They're on this earth, and they are taking over the bodies of people, okay? They are on this earth. They've taken over. They're trying to take humanity down. That's what they're trying to do. So yes, you are right. They are fallen angels on this earth. And they've been here for thousands of years. They never wanted to leave. They never had a reason to leave until now. But one day they're going to be gone. So yes, they are on this earth, and they are absolutely darkness. They're absolute darkness. This is a spiritual war that's taken place. So yeah, you are right. Those fallen angels that are on this earth causing all this havoc, all these atrocities for thousands of years. Yep, they're evil. Pure evil. That's right, and they're immortal. They never die. Never die. They don't. So yes, that's exactly right. That's okay. Our spirits ain't bound to this earth. That's the difference, see? That's the difference. Our spirits inside of here are not bound to this earthly realm, because when this body is no more, our spirits, they're going bye-bye. Exactly. They're going bye-bye. That's good. They're soulless. Soulless. They don't got a soul. They don't got a soul. But we got a soul. We got a spirit. We are living, okay, and they are dead. They're like the walking dead. And you know, I was going to say something else. You know that Will Smith movie? He was in this movie, Will Smith, and he had this dog. And a great disease overtook humanity, a great plague. A plague was created by humans, and they took, it literally got a hold of the people. And he was like the flying it. He was like the sole survivor, him and his dog. What was the name of that? I just thought of it the other day. It was a creepy movie. And the people were like zombies. I think he couldn't go out at night because that's when they came out. You know which one I'm talking about, with Will Smith in it. And I can't think of the Legend. I Am Legend. That was exactly right. And he was trying to find the antidote. Trying to find the antidote. And just, if you think about it, how many movies have been written? How many movies have been made with those apocalyptic scenes? I watched one that I'll never watch again. There was like some kind of a biological thing that was released. And they had hazmat suits all over the place, and these people went down into this basement area of the city, and then all kinds of things started. They started reverting to their animalistic behavior and all kinds of depravity, and it was the most horrific thing I ever seen. It was. I wish I would have never watched it, because that's what happens when human nature, some humans, they turn, though it brings out the total worst. The bad part of the human being. I don't know what that one was, but that wasn't the I Am Legend. I'd rather watch the I Am Legend again than that other one, whatever that one was, because that was awful. And then if you think about the book of Eli, how, I don't know what happened there. I think it was like atomic bombs or something that took place. You got that, of course, those alien things and all of that. Yes, the called legend. That's exactly right. Well, you know, there's so much stuff going on. There really is. And if you're just tuning in, I got this headlamp on because I needed to see into that water, the water heater where I screw in those heating elements, because I got a bad heating element. Um, and my water heater leaked once I started draining it, so I had to go replace it. Yes, King Mundo. We both said that thank you at the same time in the chat, Spooky. Yeah. Oh no, my skies have been blue all day long. They have been blue since I woke up this morning, and I was totally shocked. I was shocked that they were blue, you all. I really was. Hello there, Polly. Hello, Polly. Thank you for joining. There's a lot of stuff going on, a whole lot of stuff, and if you read too much of the stuff, you might get a little bit nauseous in your stomach. So once you start to feeling that way, you know that you have consumed too much negative information, even though it may be happening. If you start getting nauseous, you need to get away, because you got to save spirit. You need all the strength you've got on the inside of here. Yes. Thank you, Linda. Do you think evil aliens abduct humans? Well, there are some people who have said that they did not have a very good experience when they were abducted by aliens, but there are people who have been abducted by aliens, and they haven't experienced any bad things, okay? They haven't. I've had an experience. I remember being on a steel table when I was a teenager. It was right in my puberty. I just like maybe turned into a teenager or something. And I'm going to tell you something right after I tell you that. I'm going to tell you what was told to me this morning. I was on a table. This is about when I was a teenager. I was on a steel table in the birthing position. Okay, I was. I woke up in my bed in the birthing position. Okay, I was, you all. There was something happened, and that haunted me the majority of my life after that happened. I did not know what happened until around 3 years ago, and I started hearing about people being abducted. Okay, and my grandmother, she always spoke about the men in black. She thought she wasn't in her right mind. She was afraid to go out. She said the men in black, they were in their cars. They were following her everywhere she went. So all of that, you all. But I want to tell you something. When I woke up, this literally woke me from my sleep this morning. This is important. So I hope you all have made it to the end of the video so far. But I was in my dream state this morning. Okay, and I was standing in, I guess, around some people. And on the other side of me was other people, like 2 women. And I said, I said, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. You're not putting that in my body. I told the lady that was standing up, because they tried to give me something. I said, you're not putting it in my body. And then I'm still in my dream state. And then she looks at me, is very solemn and whatever. She said, why are you objecting to having this in your body? And I looked at her, and then boom, woke up just like that. Just like that. It literally, boom, in my dream state. They came in my dream state. She asked me that point blank. She wasn't angry with me at all. She was curious as to why I was objecting for putting that in my body. She was just standing there, and there was another woman right behind her. And they didn't have normal, regular clothes on like everybody else, okay? Their outfits were kind of like, you know those great big leg clothing, the big old pants that like have big elephant legs from the bottom to the top, and then like a kind of, they're like baggy, and then something like up here too. It was a different type of attire, but that's what she wanted to know. She just asked me, why are you objecting to having this in your body? That's all she said. And then just like that, I literally sat right up in my bed. And I thought, wow. Then I got up. Then I got completely up. It was strange. A cashier leaned over and poked you in the arm, and without it coming, oh, that's kind of gross. And that is kind of gross, you all. Yeah. So yeah, if you're all just tuning in, it's beautiful out here. I just wanted to get on here really fast since I'm done with my water heater. And I didn't seal it completely up because I wanted to see if those heating elements are leaking, even though they had like a rubber gasket on them. You don't want to put them hand tight. You want to put them really snug, and if you had to use a little bitty extension strong arm to tighten them up, since you are a woman and you don't have as much strength as a man, you can do that, but don't do it too tight. You don't want to mess something up. You just tuning in from the United Kingdom. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. When I have dreams like that, I know that they are spiritual in nature. Yeah. 10 o'clock. Wow. Where are the programmable life forms? I don't know where they're at. They're probably in some bodies. They probably are. But you know that in the blue of the sky, I heard that that is just a color that is up there that they're hiding in the blue, and they can literally manifest anytime they want. I'm wondering why some days, like this sun up here, why some days, is it around 4 o'clock right now? Because I don't know what time it is. Does anybody got the time? So I know that at around a certain time of day, wonder why some days they have clouds that are around the sun, and then sometimes they don't. Oh, it's Eastern. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock. I've been at this all day long, messing with that water heater and stuff, and yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Central time. Yeah. Well, it sped by, and it's Wednesday. I don't even know what happened to Tuesday. Whew. Oh my gosh. Hello, Fernando. We got a full moon tonight. It's going to come up. Let's see. It's going to come up right there in the center of the screen behind those trees. 1:55 in California. Well, that full moon would be nice. I really wish I could hook my Nikon P900 up to where I could live stream it. I really could. But I can't because it's a P900. If it was a different camera, I could literally live stream from whatever camera it is to the YouTube. It's nearly... Oh, your birthday is the 23rd, Jeannie. I can't really read. Janine, mine's on the 24th. Mine's on Sunday, October the 24th of 1966. So how old are you going to be? I'm going to be 55 on my birthday. And you're going to be something, Janine, I can't read. My glasses aren't working too hot right now. They're not. Yeah. Oh, you're going to be 41. You're young. You're very young. That's wonderful. You got a lot of life ahead of you. You could live 50 more years. If the world straightens up, you could. Yeah. It's not my birthday right now. On the 24th of October, which would be a Sunday. That's going to be my birthday. You can You can say happy birthday then. Yeah. Hello there, Deb. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, from Kansas. That's pretty state. Let's go. I don't know who Brandon is. Who is Brandon? Must be somebody who's been in the news lately. I hope he's a pretty cool person. I really do. That's great, Deb. Yours was last Sunday, 59. Well, happy birthday to you. Yeah. Janine, I think that's okay. I can see it better right there. That's perfect. Yeah, hello, King Ohukamendo. I hope the world is kind of quiet today with the news. Oh! Now we got to mind our manners here on social media. you gotta be nice here on social media. I don't want me going off here before my time's up. I gotta last till the middle of next year and a little bit, maybe a few months afterward. I gotta last that long on this social media. So don't be messing it up for me. Yes, we're gonna have a party. I don't know what type of party. I hope I feel good then. Wow. That's funny. Yeah. Well, I am gonna go, you all. I think my water heater might be filled up by now. And I want to see if it's still holding, see if the heating elements are sealed completely tight. Then I need to turn on my breakers to that water heater and to the rest of the house. I got my range on it's on a double socket with a water heater, and I don't know why they did that. Oh, I like looking at the little bitty chipmunks. There was one that went under that little camper. Yeah, Tara, happy birthday. Yeah. Well, I'm going to go. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And hello there, May. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're just now tuning in, you might want to watch the first part of the video to find out why Gina's got this on her head. Yeah. Thank you, Deb. Yes, that's right. I'm going to go, you all. Thank you once again. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And thanks for making this a very peaceful comment chat this evening. And thank you, moderators, for all that you do. Love you.